What's going on, everybody? My name is Alex, coming at you with another Call of Duty, Vanguard, Cold War, Black Ops 6, Black Ops 4, whatever video you want it to be. And what we're going to be talking about in respect to Call of Duty in general is Elden Ring, and how I believe a game like Elden Ring can actually save, push forward innovation, whatever kind of aspect in your mind of Call of Duty's lacking, whatever's like haunting you. I actually think Elden Ring has shown developers something very, very valuable that we're going to get into in the latter half of this video. But first, before we get into that, I want to explain why I'm even bringing this up in the first place. So on Forbes, Paul Tassi, he is a senior contributor over there. He does a lot of op-eds and things of that nature for Forbes regarding gaming. And I don't always agree with his takes, but this is not really something you can agree with or disagree with. So listen to this headline. Elden Ring has now outsold Call of Duty Vanguard. Now, can we just say really quick, how in the fuck has Vanguard been the #1 selling game at this point? Like, it genuinely blows my mind. The game is so bad. How is it #1? Why do we keep doing this? I know I'm responsible for 3 of those copies, Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. I usually do it every year, or I at least get 2. So I'm responsible for 3 of the millions and millions of copies that Vanguard has sold. Why do we keep doing this, guys? Why do we keep giving Call of Duty the #1 slot every year? Is Call of Duty just such a household name at this point that it's just like getting Coca-Cola or, you know, Aquafina or Evian or something like that? Is it just that much of a name brand that people just get it just cuz? I really don't understand. So let's kind of peruse the article, and then we'll talk about why actually this is a good thing for Call of Duty. Now, I know that's kind of a stretch, but just, you know, hear me out. So the article states, well, it happened. Just over 2 months after launch, Elden Ring has now beaten out Vanguard and is now the best-selling game over the last 12-month period tracked by NPD. For all intents and purposes, given that Vanguard was out in November of 2021, that means 2 months of Elden Ring has outsold 6 months of Call of Duty Vanguard in the US. That is bananas. That is genuine bananas. The article continues on. This is a dual headline here, as it emphasizes just how poorly Call of Duty Vanguard has performed compared to normal series hits. So much so that it's caused Activision to rethink their entire yearly strategy release for the game moving forward. But also, the larger story is what just happened with Elden Ring and how it's been such a massive hit. The game has recently reported 13.4 million copies shipped, and I'm gonna buy a second one when I get my Steam Deck so I can play it on the go, which I noted this week is half the lifetime sales of the entire Dark Souls trilogy and dwarfs and other From Software games like Bloodborne and Sekiro. Then there's an image, and I'm gonna try to display it on screen. It's a little crappy, so bear with me if you can't really see it, but it says 12 months ending April 2022 US top 10 video games. Elden Ring is #1. Call of Duty is #2. How? Madden, Pokemon, Battlefield 2042. When I saw that Battlefield was in the top 5, what are we doing here, folks? What are we doing with gaming? This is unacceptable. We should not be supporting these studios that treat us like dirt and don't give us content in the game or deal us broken games at launch. We got to stop with this behavior. Hopefully, this is a wake-up call, and you know what? That's why I'm making this video. I think it will be, hopefully, a lot of other studios kind of, you know, wake up, but I'm really, really hoping that Call of Duty definitely does. And like I said, we're going to get into that point in just a second. We only have like 2-3 paragraphs left. While From Software games have always been critical hits and sold solidly, Elden Ring has taken the developer to a place it's never been before. Elden Ring, while still difficult, is a more accessible game that can be more broadly recommended, and word of mouth is continuing to build sales months after release. This is opposed to a game that Elden Ring is about to outpace, Cyberpunk 2077, which had 13.7 million sales in the first 3 weeks of 2020, then dropped off a cliff because it was obviously a hot pile of garbage. The opposite is true for Elden Ring. Everybody is singing its praises, and the recent game delays have most observers confident it will sail to dozens of Game of the Year awards at the end of 2022. Call of Duty, meanwhile, will indeed release Modern Warfare 2 this holiday, which is supposed to be a major leap forward for the franchise, but then again, they say that every year, and it's still gonna sell monstrously like Paul Tassi is saying, but, you know, we'll see. Last paragraph here. As for Elden Ring, the future is unknown. It will have very, very solid long tail sales, and I expect we'll hear about its 20 million copies sold by the end of the year. Certainly, we don't know if it will get DLC in the future or if Elden Ring 2 is now going to be an accelerated priority for From Software. None of that has been announced yet. Okay, I think you get the point. So why would Call of Duty succeed from this news? Why would Call of Duty learn anything from Software or from Elden Ring? Well, here's kind of my premise and why I think Call of Duty sucks so much. Well, when it comes to zombies, and I'll touch on multiplayer as well, when it comes to zombies, something that was amazing about the Black Ops 1, well, hell, even World at War, I should say, World at War through Black Ops 4 was the level of discoverability inside of the maps, the awe and wonder. You load into whatever zombies map you want, and you're just hit in the face with this environment that begs to be explored and secrets to be uncovered. And that was something that really hooked me as a zombies fan. I loved just wandering around the map, looking for all these little details, listening to radios, discovering Easter eggs, stuff that I thought I found first, but was found like years before. Like, it doesn't really matter when it's found, as long as when you find it, it feels unique and the experience is personal to you. And that's what Elden Ring brings to the table. When I'm playing Elden Ring, which I have been a lot in my free time, I just wander around and see where, life takes me. I'll find a boss. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes my game is kind of like boring because I'm just kind of going in circles. Sometimes I want to grind. Sometimes I fight this amazingly huge boss like the stuff you're seeing on screen. It has taken that level of discoverability and ramped it up to 11. And now here is another thing that Zombies also did that Elden Ring does. Zombies doesn't really do it anymore, but that's not telling you what to do. I don't know what's happened to zombies in recent years, but they just are highlighting things in yellow, giving you hints with the operators and the characters that call in through the radio, literally giving you step-by-step instructions on how to complete their Easter egg or how to complete their side quest or whatever it is, just straight up telling you what to do. That's not fun. There needs to be some level of challenge here, some level of, again, discoverability. I want to pursue the map to figure out its secrets and figure out the lore and figure out where I'm headed as a character for this story arc. It's such a pivotal part to zombies, and they've just been taking it away because they want to access more players, so they think that they have to dumb down the game and make it simpler. But Elden Ring is just proof that you don't need to do that. You can literally make a game hard and people will want to learn how to play it. Elden Ring is hard as shit. I got my ass kicked by a boss 30 times. It was on stream. You guys can watch it on Twitch if you want to. And in Call of Duty, you load up D Machina, you'll finish that Easter egg on your first or second try after watching one of the thousands of guides up on YouTube. Now, another element of Elden Ring where I think COD can learn from is content inside of the game. Elden Ring is packed to the brim with content. There is nothing hidden behind paywalls. There's nothing hidden behind level gating. All you have to do is play the game and you will experience everything it has to offer. I came across a weird little area inside of Elden Ring and I went up to it and I interacted with it and I got an emote. And now my character can like bow or something. That would have cost like $5 in Call of Duty. Call of Duty will ship you a game that has no content in it, and then the content's also broken and inaccessible, and then they're gonna charge you for new content that they held back purposely because they just love to fuck their community. Elden Ring has taught developers that modern gaming, to coin the act man here, is fucking garbage. It is not needed. Call of Duty can come out with Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 6 or whatever the hell the next big titles are going to be. They can give us content in that game that is accessible through unlocking by grinding or just having fun playing. They can make things discoverable inside of the campaign. They can make things discoverable and accessible in a difficult way inside of zombies. They can have a interesting end game for multiplayer or Modern Warfare's Warzone 2, whatever it is. They can add elements to make it worth our while and not nickel and dime us along the way. If they want to have a store and a shop or whatever, that's fine. They want to have a battle pass, that's fine. But if we're paying $60 to $100 for the deluxe edition of the game, then you literally need to give us more content than 16 maps and some guns and then nickel and dime us for a fucking year with your game being broken as shit. They need to stop doing that. In Elden Ring, I really think could actually turn things around. If Activision really is selling their company and nothing happens like with the government and everything goes smoothly, then hell, maybe Microsoft will take the hint and see the success from Elden Ring and be like, you know what? We want COD to blow up, more copies sold, more people inside of the game having that active player base steady, buying things in the shop with the substantial amount of content inside of the game. That's very good for sales. That's very good for shareholders. That's very good for business. But selling people a broken game, stringing them along with promises of new content because they're addicted to the only decent FPS on the market, it is just an absolute disaster. And so, yeah, I might be crazy, but I genuinely do think that Elden Ring is going to leave a substantial impact on Call of Duty here going forward. And not even just Call of Duty, but the gaming world entirely. Things have shifted and it's a seismic movement, and I am looking forward to the results because these big companies that are selling us shit are going to die and they're going to burn, and we are going to get something epic in its place, and I'm excited as fuck to see what that is. Thank you so much for watching this video, everybody. My name is Alex. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. And if you loved it, well, you know what that red button does. All right, everybody. I will see you all in the next live stream or the next video. Peace out.